Can people who are subject to the perm bar apply for parole in place? Let's talk about it. I'm Bianca Jordan. I'm an immigration attorney at Brazen Legal, where I help immigrants all over the world get green cards to live and work in the United States. To learn more about me, visit brazenlegal.com or you can give my office a call at 508-942-7497 to schedule a consultation. So, the Biden administration a couple months ago announced a new parole in place program, and USCIS started accepting applications today. And in various Facebook groups and all over social media and in my inbox, and even in the comments of some of my videos on this YouTube channel, I've been seeing a lot of people asking questions about the perm bar. If you have the perm bar, can you apply for this new parole in place program? So, I'm going to talk about this in this video so you have all the information you need to know about the perm bar and parole in place. If you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel so you can always get all the latest immigration news that I'm sharing, not only about this program, but about all other immigration tips and tricks. So, what is the perm bar? The perm bar is something that lives in our immigration law, and it is effectively a ban. It applies to people who spent over a year in the United States undocumented, and then they left, and then they came back to the US undocumented. If that's you, then you're going to be subject to the perm bar, and there is no waiver for that. So, what about the parole in place program? Because this new parole in place program was designed to help people who came to the United States undocumented. They don't have an I 94, but they're married to a US citizen now, or they are the stepchild of a US citizen. So they have that qualifying stepchild, step parent relationship with a US citizen. And that is who this program was designed to help. So, what about people who have the perm bar? So, people who have the perm bar can apply for parole in place. And if your application is approved, it will be valid for, I think, 3 years, and you will be able to apply for a work permit, which will be valid for the entire parole period that you have. However, here's why you might not want to do that if you're subject to the perm bar. So you're still ineligible for a green card because you have the perm bar. The only cure for the perm bar is that you have to spend 10 years outside of the United States because, again, there is no waiver. And this parole in place program does not really cure that problem. Yes, you can apply. Yes, you can get a work permit, but that's it. The reason why you might not want to do that is because once you get parole, it's valid for 3 years. Most parole programs, you're able to renew your parole. You can ask to renew it. But if you're subject to the perm bar, you're not going to be able to do that. And so you'll have parole for that 3 year period. You'll have that work permit for that 3 year period. But then that's it. Then you go back to being someone in the US who doesn't have any legal status at all. What does that mean? That means that you may also be subject to being placed in deportation proceedings. Why? Because you just applied for a new immigration benefit. You gave them your most recent address and contact information, and they know that you're subject to the perm bar, which means you're not eligible for a green card. And if you don't have any status in America, you're always in danger of being placed in removal proceedings. So, people who are subject to the perm bar, you're still ineligible to get a green card. So, even if you do choose to apply for parole in place, maybe because you want to get that work permit so that you can start to work in this country legally, you're still not going to be able to get that green card until you spend 10 years outside of the United States. And by applying for parole in place, you put yourself in a position where you could possibly end up in removal proceedings because of that. I hope you found this video helpful. Please share with anyone you know who is maybe subject to the perm bar, or if they're curious about some issues that may be coming up as people are now starting to apply for this parole program. If you have any questions about this program, drop them in the comments. Maybe I'll do some more videos. Maybe I'll do a video series on some problems to look out for when you're applying for parole in place. And please don't forget to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss all of the information that I continue to share with you all so that you can successfully navigate your immigration journey in America. Thanks so much for watching.